Well, hey guys. Good evening. It is John C. Morley here, serial entrepreneur. Today's Wednesday. It's December 10th, 2025. It's great to be with you guys here at Inspirations for Your Life. If this is your very first time joining me, well, welcome and thank you. If you're coming back, well, of course, I want to say thank you. And of course, welcome back. I always appreciate people that love the content that I produce and want to keep consuming it. All right, guys. If you haven't checked out believemeachieve.com, you can do that after the show by visiting believemeachieve.com. 24 hours a day, short form content, long form content, reels, articles, and so much more. So definitely check that out. Hey, guys, if you're thirsty or like me, I just got myself a nice, delicious hot cocoa. Mm-mm-mm. Nothing like a hot cocoa on a cold night. All right, feel free to go get yourself one or get yourself something cold, or maybe you want to get yourself a snack, a fruit, or something. Totally up to you. Feel free to do that. Without any further ado, guys, I want to go ahead and kick this show off because we got a lot to share with you. You ready? So, welcome everyone to another, yes, that's right, another powerful, powerful episode of the ever popular Inspirations for Your Life show, the daily motivational show that helps you become the best version of yourself. And I know a lot of you guys are saying, what is this all about? Well, it's about one insight at a time. By the way, I'm John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur, in case you did not know who I am. That's right. I'm also an engineer, marketing specialist, video producer, podcast host, coach, graduate student, and above all, of course, a passionate lifelong learner. And it is my privilege and pleasure to be with you here this evening. And my goal is to help you live with more clarity, passion, and purpose and balance in your life every single day. Now, this week's master topic is a real cool one: mindset reset. That's right, rewriting your inner script. And today's episode is, well, it's series 4, show 50, episode number 5, and it's all about wellness reset. Refill before you burn out. I think that's a really important thing to know, because you cannot run a high performance life on an empty emotional and physical tank. It's just not possible. Wellness reset intro into today's focus is on mental health, rest, and emotional regulation, the foundations of clear thinking, better decision making, and long term success. I think that's something that a lot of people like, they don't really get like what that's about. But I'm here to tell you that it's really important to understand that. It's understanding to know what it's all about. I think that's probably a very important thing to understand. Okay, a very very important thing to understand for everyone, whether you're starting out or whether you've been around for a long time. I'm all about your long term success, and in a culture that glorifies hustle and constant motion, rest is often, well, mislabeled as laziness instead of what is really apropos for it: maintenance for your brain. That is absolutely delicious. Your body and your nervous system. You see, we can't operate 24/7 without a break. We can't do it. This episode is your permission slip to pause without guilt, to restore without apology, and to realize that your wellness is not a side project. It is the operating system. Everything else depends on it. We better start learning how to run it properly. 30 wellness reset insights just for you guys, because I want you to stay healthy and I want you to be successful. Number 1, you can't heal in a hurry. So just give up on trying to do that. Recovery requires time, not just willpower. Rushing your mind or your body through stress only buries the damage deeper instead of resolving it. Healing asks you to slow down so your nervous system can exit survival mode and re-enter a state where real repair can happen. You're probably known someone, or maybe you've been on a run before. And you know how you've hyped yourself up and you can feel the phlegm or the blood in your lungs because you're running so hard and you really treasuring the moments when you can slow down. Rest is rebellion in grind culture. In a world that equates worth with output, choosing to rest is a radical act of self respect. By stepping back intentionally, you protect yourself from the long term consequences of chronic overwork, like burnout, anxiety, and declining performance. Number 3, guys, silence can be self care. Not every moment needs noise, conversation, or content. Quiet time gives your mind space to process and reset. Silence allows your thoughts to settle, your emotions to surface, and your body to shift out of constant stimulation. I think it's important to acknowledge these things, not just once, but your entire life. Number 4, you don't need to earn a nap. Rest is not a prize reserved for when you've quote unquote done enough. It is a biological requirement. Short periods of sleep or deep rest can restore focus, stabilize mood, and improve creativity more effectively than pushing through fatigue. And I think that's something a lot of people mess up is they don't realize that they've got to take that break. Number 5, wellness does not equal productivity. Your value does not rise and fall with how much you get done in a day. True wellness is about how you feel, you function, and you connect, not just how much you can check off a list. Number 6, step back to step forward. Stronger strategic pauses often create your biggest leaps because they let you return with more clarity, energy, and perspective. Rested minds solve problems faster and more creatively than exhausted ones. So why don't we start realizing that now? Because if we try to do it the wrong way, well, we're going to get ourselves into a little bit of trouble. And when I say by troubles, I mean we're going to get ourselves very tired. And by getting ourselves very tired, that's when we make mistakes. That's when people get hurt. That's when those kind of things happen. So understand that just your body begging for consistency is not a luxury. It's a necessity. Burnout is the result of prolonged imbalance between effort and recovery, not a sudden collapse. Your body and your mind are asking for regular maintenance, not occasional emergency repairs. Listen to your body. Do so, and it will repay you much. Number 8, you're allowed to pause mid-story. You do not have to wait for a vacation break, a weekend, or a crisis to stop and take a breath. Take one. Pausing in the middle of a project, a day, or even a conversation can be the reset your nervous system has been craving for to respond instead of reacting. And I think a lot of people say, well, gee, if I take that break, what's going to happen to me? Like, I'm going to miss out. You know what? I've recently realized that, if I'm pushing myself, I need to take an extra break, like setting it up at 5, I'll get up at 7 or 8. And you know what? I didn't really miss anything. And I am so much more charged and so much more productive. Number 9, guys, turn off notifications, turn on peace. Constant alerts keep you and your brain in a state of low-grade alarm, making it, harder to relax and, of course, focus. By setting boundaries with technology, you create mental quiet where calm and creativity can return. Number 10, guys, self-care isn't a luxury. It's maintenance. Think of self-care like changing the oil in a car. If you skip it, everything eventually grinds. And small, regular acts of care, sleep, movement, connection, reflection keep you running smoothly like an oiled machine. I think sometimes when, you know, we're tired, we may push ourselves a little bit, but we have to realize that we've got to give ourselves the rest. Regardless of what other people think, we have to respect ourselves enough to know when our body's saying, hey, you, I want a break. Okay, gotcha. Got you covered. Not in 5 minutes, not in 20 minutes. Now I want the break. Number 11, a clear head is worth 1,000 unchecked tasks. An overloaded mind turns even simple tasks into heavy lifts. When you protect your mental clarity through rest, breaks, and boundaries, you become more effective at everything you choose to do. Number 12, guys, healing doesn't look productive. It looks peaceful. Deep healing often happens when you seem to be doing, well, nothing. From the outside, time spent resting, reflecting, or in therapy may not produce visible, tangible output immediately, but it restores the inner foundation and core that supports all the future work you're going to do. Number 13, drink water like it's part of your comeback plan. Hydration affects mood, focus, and energy more than most people realize. Keeping your body physically supported is a simple way to reinforce emotional and mental resilience. So, by being consistent and taking some small daily actions, I can actually be more resilient. That's right. Number 14. Rest days are progress days too. See, recovery is where growth locks in, muscles repair after strain, and the brain consolidates learning during downtime. Taking a day off doesn't set you back, it prepares you to move forward more powerfully. And I think sometimes people are like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? Like, I got to do a million things, but I don't know how to do them. I know. Take a break, rest, relax, and you'll start to get the insights of what your next move should be. Number 15, nothing blooms nonstop. Not even you. Even nature works in cycles of growth and rest. Expecting yourself to be on all the time ignores how humans actually function. It'll burn you out. Honoring seasons of slower pace is part of sustainable success. Number 16, guys, recharge, react when you are exhausted. You react from stress. When you are recharged, you respond with intention. Prioritizing rest helps you handle challenges with more emotional stability and clarity. Number 17, guys. Mental clutter equals emotional traffic. Too many unresolved thoughts can jam your ability to think clearly and feel grounded. Practices like journaling, quiet reflection, or talking things out help unclog your mental lanes. Number 18, guys. Inner calm is louder than validation. External approval is temporary. Inner steadiness is lasting. When you cultivate a sense of calmness through rest and regulation, you rely on outside praise to feel okay. And that's all right. And some people, guys, are not going to say it's okay to take a rest. People think that if you take a rest, you're going to miss something big. Yeah, you're going to miss a rest. And by missing a rest, you could miss what's needed to tune your body up so that when the big opportunity comes, you're able to handle it. You're able to embrace it. A lot of people don't think like that. And the reason they don't think like that is people are telling them that that's not the way it should be. I'm here to tell you that other people around are not the key to your success. I can tell you that sometimes things don't go the way you expect. All right. And the reason I can say that to you is because your life makes changes. And when your life makes a change and you're not ready for that upgrade, it's kind of like putting a new motor in your car or in your boat, but you haven't upgraded all the rest of the stuff. Or let's think of a computer. You put in, or you're going to put in, let's say, brand new motherboard and everything. But you haven't upgraded the memory to be at the fastest speed to work with the new bus. So you're not really getting any more throughput. You're not getting less, but you're never not taking advantage of what could be. Number 19. Boundaries are a form of energy insurance. Saying no or not now protects your limited emotional and physical resources. Boundaries allow you to invest your best self where it truly matters instead of scattering your energy all around. Number 20, guys, take a reset hour, not just a reset week. You don't need an annual retreat to reset. You can schedule a single hour to unplug, breathe, and regroup. It could be walking around campus. It could be walking around your neighborhood. It could just be sitting in the chair, closing your eyes, and taking a few moments to be grateful for everything you have. Frequent short resets are more sustainable than waiting for the one big escape. Yeah, the one big escape is nice, but we need resets in between. We have to realize that, guys. Very, very important. Number 21. Just because you recovered once doesn't mean you can't again. If you bounce back before that resilience is still inside you, each recovery builds a roadmap your mind and body can reference the next time life gets heavy or challenging. Number 22, the body keeps score. Give it a timeout. Timeout. Long-term stress imprints on your nervous system and can show up as tension, pain, or fatigue. And worse, it could cause long-term potential damage to your mind and body. Intentional rest and grounding and resetting and understanding regulations can help your body release, guys, some of that stored strain that I know you didn't think you had. Number 23. Rest resets resilience. Your ability to handle life's challenges is directly correlated to how well you recharge. When you rest, your stress responses downshift and your capacity to cope increases. Number 24. Energy audit your day. What drains versus fuels you? Not all activities affect you equally. Some restore you, others deplete you. Tracking what lifts and what drains you helps you redesign your schedule around what truly supports your well-being. Number 25, guys. Please, please, please replace guilt with gratitude. Instead of feeling guilty for resting, thank yourself for protecting your future self from burnout. Gratitude shifts rest from a waste of time to a wise investment. Number 26, guys. Healing doesn't need an audience. You don't owe anyone a performance of your recovery. Some of your most powerful healing moments will happen quietly, without posts, announcements, or explanations. Number 27, guys. You can rest without retreating. Resting doesn't mean giving up on your goals. It means staying in the game longer by pacing yourself, just like you do when you're in a run or maybe you're in a marathon, right? You can't run the whole time. You can pause, you can recharge, and then move forward with more strength and clarity. Number 28, guys. Unplug to recharge connection. Stepping away from devices can actually deepen your real world relationships. When your attention isn't split, you can be fully present with yourself and others. Number 29, empty cups don't overflow. Refill first. You cannot pour support, creativity, or leadership into others if you're running on fumes. Gotta fuel yourself first. Refilling yourself first ensures what you give is genuine, not forced. So we have to make sure that we take care of ourselves. We love ourselves. We nurture ourselves. For when we love ourselves, for when we nurture ourselves, it's only then that we can be that friend or that support to others. Number 30, protect your peace like your paycheck. Peace is a core asset. It's not a bonus, guys. Guard it with the same seriousness you bring to your work, because without it, everything else, well, it becomes harder to sustain. And I think sometimes people get scared that if they take that break for a minute, 10 minutes, they're afraid that they're going to be replaced. Do you know other countries, it's actually considered noble to rest on the job? United States, people think you're slacking. But in like China, other countries, they think that is like a very admirable thing to do, to sit back and take a rest so that you can refuel. I think when we step back and we start to think about wellness, not in terms of just health, but wellness of our personality, wellness of our communication with ourselves and with others, wellness of the fact that we want to exercise, that we want to feel those natural highs of dopamine and serotonin in our brain, the natural drug. That's powerful, guys. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know who I am by now, I'm John C. Morley. I'm a serial entrepreneur. And this has been Wellness Reset Refill Before You Burn Out on the Inspirations for Your Life show. You know, you can decide to listen to me and you'll thank me. Or you say, oh, I'm not going to listen to him. I don't have time to rest. I don't have time to reset. John doesn't know what I have. Yeah, I do. I've been there. But I know how important it is for the body to get rest. It's key, guys. It is so key to everything in your life. to being a serial entrepreneur, to working for a company, to being part of the world, to understand that we sometimes run into challenges. And I'm here to remind you that success without wellness is not success at all. Success without wellness is not success at all. Success without wellness is not success at all. If today's episode gave you even a slight inkling or one idea to rest without guilt and to live with more balance, choose one insight and put it into practice immediately. Not later, not tomorrow, not next week, now. And before the day ends. That's what I want. To go deeper, please, ladies and gentlemen, make the choice. Follow me every day. Watch all my content or listen to it. Please connect with me at believemeachieve.com. Whether you're looking for insights, for your relationships, for your business, for your own sanity, for education, the choice starts with you. And wellness is not overrated. You can listen to more of my episodes at believemeachieve.com. Check out my daily tools to elevate your mindset and your life. Tune in again tomorrow as I continue this Mindset Reset Journey series and help you build a life that's not just high achieving, but also healthy and grounded and sustainable from the inside out. See, a lot of people think that if you build things from the outside in, it'll work. No, it'll collapse. We have to build from the inside out. If we do the outside in, it will collapse. That's powerful, guys. When we build a house or a structure, do we start from the outside? No, we start from the inside. We start from the foundation. For if we don't have a good foundation, we don't have a structure. Pretty soon, we won't have a building or a house. We'll have, well, something that just fell, that couldn't support itself. Build from within, and it will support itself on the outside. Have a great one, everyone. Be well.